Are you starting to recognize that maybe you've been asleep for quite a while spiritually? Are you starting to transform and awaken? Are you really recognizing that more of your spiritual gifts are coming online? That can be a very confusing process. Absolutely. Sometimes it doesn't come with clarity. So that is why integration of all of this is so important, and more of your higher consciousness is coming online right now. That is happening on a mass scale right now. You're learning how to see the world through a more accurate perception of the multidimensional nature of life. That is not an easy process, right? So, how do you use your inner guidance and wisdom to make your external experience and reality better? That's what I'm going to talk about here today. Your spiritual self and communication comes from your creator, the source of all life, God, source, whatever you want to call that. And your guides, your spiritual guides, the higher level beings that are available for you, speak to you in very, very, very subtle ways. So it becomes very important to be more sensitive to the subtle energies. So, with more people on the planet waking up at this exact time in 2025, more people are waking up to the spirit world. I have fielded many, many questions coming in about spirit guides. And, well, how do you know if the guidance that you're getting is from spirit or just random stuff coming up in my mind, right? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. How do you know when your guides are speaking or if they're trying to guide you? Because if you don't know, it becomes really hard to accept that guidance. There's so many types of guides too, right? There's light beings, angels, archangels, source, past loved ones. So a lot of people start to worry, well, what if I do this all wrong? What if I don't connect with them in the right way? So I want you to know first and foremost that part of you that questions whether you're doing it right, that is your ego brain. That is the ego brain that is fueled by avoidance of pain and seeking of pleasure. So it doesn't want to be wrong. Um, but you can't get it wrong. And this guidance is very subtle. So, your spiritual self, your highest self, the most healed version of you that is already operating on some timeline in the future, knows that you are wired in to this guidance, knows that you are part of this divine perfection and order. It might look like chaos, but this life experience here is truly perfect. It's a miracle that we're even in this life experience, that you were even incarnated into a human body in the first place, that you even woke up this morning. So that is so much more than your ego, the small self, the small fear-based, pleasure-seeking part. And I want you to know your guides are always trying to help you, and they will help you to your highest and greatest good. Absolutely. Your human does not need to figure out how all of this works to benefit from it. So realize that you don't ever have to fully understand how this is working to benefit from it and to have it become a part of your life. Your ego thinks you do. Your ego thinks, yeah, you got to have all of this figured out and you have to do it perfectly. But your spirit self already knows just being here is perfection. Just being alive is an amazing, expanding experience. Your higher self is watching you so happy for everything that you've done on this earth plane and how much your soul's expanded. So your guides are very, very subtle. They will speak to you in very inconspicuous ways. They leave you little nuggets of wisdom. They're very humorous, they're hilarious at times. They are always giving you little messages through things that if you weren't looking, you would not see. So you have to be present, you have to be looking. That's part of it. They speak through the name of a business, and you see a sign about something that you were just thinking about. They speak through a billboard that you drive your car by, and it gives you the perfect guidance for something you're going through. Or just thinking about something that falls off your shelf, and it's like the book that has the info that you really needed, and you've had it for years and never looked at it. That's happened to me. And it was the perfect book for what I was going through. Or it's wanting to start a business and you start going for it, and then all of a sudden you meet someone that the chances are 1 in a million you would have met this person, and they have a piece for you to move forward with your business. So, do you see how this works? It's very, very subtle, but you have to notice. You have to be present. You have to pay attention. And most importantly, you have to make yourself available. One thing you have to know is that you are always being guided. Your guides are with you in this very, very moment that you're watching this video. And when you're present in this moment, you're with your guides because they're right here in this dot of this now moment. They're not out there somewhere. They're not in some future success or in getting lost on your phone scrolling or self-destructing, right? Numbing out, checking out, getting drunk, getting altered in consciousness. They're not going to be with you there because they need you to be here now with them in this moment. They want to help you. That's actually their number one thing that they absolutely love is to help you. But you have to make a new habit. You have to have a new sense of availability for them. Literally slow down and get really present, do some meditation, do some journaling, get really curious and just mentally tell them, "Hey, I'm open. I'm available. I'm ready." and you can dialogue with them. It's like making a new friend. If you always are on your phone when you're with your new friend and you don't pay any attention to them and you're always just scrolling on your phone or you're always thinking about the future or thinking about the past and you're not right here in this dot of this now moment, and you never text this new friend, you never make any attempt to communicate, how are they going to know that you want to hang out or that you want to have a certain conversation, right? And your guides absolutely do respect you. They respect you. They respect your free will. So if you act like you don't want to communicate with them or you act like something else is more important than communicating with them, they're going to leave you alone. They're going to say, okay, this person is good. They don't need my guidance, so I'll let them do what they want to do. That's your guides. So, how can you start to make a relationship with your guides? Just start talking to them like a friend. You can write a letter to them in your journal. You can, when you're alone in your car, just speak to them out loud. You can talk on a phone to them, and it's all within your mind. And a lot of this is starting to trust that it doesn't have to be a certain way, and that you don't have to know exactly what your guides look like. Sometimes guides come through as a knowing or an energy or a color or a number or a shape or any type of thing, but it's all subjective and you have to be present and be in the flow to really know, okay, I'm being guided through this. And your guides are absolutely guiding you in very, very subtle ways. In my experience, guides are highly playful, just rip-roaring hilarious sometimes. They're loving, they're caring, they're nurturing. Your guides are higher aspects of you. They're energies that you can connect with and tap into and channel and embody. They work in very, very mysterious ways. So really make it a point to connect in with them on a daily basis and just say, even if it's just as small as saying hi every day, this is important to me. I'm going to make it my daily practice to, at the very least, say hi to my guides. Hey, guides, I don't know where you are, who you are, what you look like, but I'm here. Hi. That's enough. That's enough to open that little door, just enough to start letting their energy in, start being more sensitive to these subtleties of frequency. Even if it seems like you're just talking to yourself, just say, I'm going to start communicating. Because at the end of the day, this is literally a choice. It's a choice. You choose to connect with your guides or not. You choose to be present or not. And it's a choice that you make again and again and again, over and over and over. the more you make that choice that, yes, this is what I'm doing, I'm going to consciously connect with my guides, the more your momentum starts to build. The more you have true connection and more pure downloads, then you will get very, very proficient at interpreting this guidance, integrating this guidance into your life experience, and communicating. This can even be something that you don't even have to talk to other humans about. Don't say a word if you don't want to. If you're ready to talk with others, great, go ahead. But no, you don't have to. Your guides will keep it a secret with you. You don't have to tell everyone that you speak to your guides. Personally, I don't care anymore. People already know that I'm weird, so let them. That's my life experience. That's how I relate. If it doesn't resonate, I respect that. That's fine. Um, but if you're not ready, you're not ready. So it's something to think about anyway. Lots of love and subscribe if you'd like. Share the video with other souls in your life who are on a spiritual path with you. And I love to hear from you. So let me know in the comments, how did this land? Where are you at right now in your relationship with guides? What has helped you connect with your guides? Maybe there's other people who can really, really benefit from your experience more so than mine, maybe. So, yeah, let's talk and have a great day. Talk soon.